afternoon, students. Pastor Tim here. Just got home from Los Angeles with the Sanctus Light crew. Fantastic trip. Thank you all for your prayers this last week. It was amazing. You're going to hear all about it this Sunday morning and in the weeks to come. We got pictures, videos, testimonies. Fantastic week. We appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers. While we were away, we got a few announcements. We haven't done a video announcement like this for a while, so we felt it was important this time for me to sit in front of the camera and talk about this Friday night. Brett Ullman, we've been hearing about it for the last few weeks, and it's coming up this Friday, November 26th. It's at Beddington Church, which is in the north. Now, who is Brett Ullman? This guy is one of the premier speakers in Canada when it comes to Christianity and its relevance to popular culture. He does this really solid talk about media, faith, and culture. And we've been working on this as an Area 403 network, all the churches involved in this night, and we need you guys to be there. Here's the catch. Mom and Dad need to be a part of this also. It's not just for students, it's for parents too. Everybody in the church network is inviting Mom and Dad out to this. So we need you guys to do the same thing here at First Assembly. It's not at 7:30 like usual for our Area 403 rallies. It's at 7 p.m. at Beddington Church. Therefore, you need to be here at First Assembly at 6:30, no later, on Friday night. Either you can jump on the bus, or Mom and Dad can come and pick up a map, which will then get you to Beddington for 7 o'clock. It starts at 7 sharp. We don't want to be late. We need you all to be there for this. The beautiful thing about this, we thought, let's put a little competition together, like we always do, and get you guys to get Mom and Dad to come out. Now here's the deal. Ipod Touch, 4th generation, for everyone who brings their parents. Not for every student, but in a draw for one of those Ipod Touches. He'll be entered into a draw, which we will give away that night. 4th generation Ipod Touch. Be there. It's going to be fantastic. Now remember, we've been talking about this a little bit also, is this 10,000 Villages fundraiser for Haiti, which is coming up in March for our Sanctus Light students. And also this Friday, when you bring Mom and Dad, why don't you do a nice dinner with the family and head over to 10,000 Villages, which is on Fairmount Drive. We'll put up the address on the screen here. Head over there before you come to youth. Grab a few Christmas gifts for the family, for friends, or whatever. And 10% of everything that is sold on Friday night from about 6 till 9 p.m. or 5 till 9 p.m. will receive 10% of the profits that'll go towards the Sanctus Light team. So that's a great opportunity to be with Mom and Dad on Friday night. Head over there, come to the church, maybe grab a map, get a little iPod card you can fill out for the raffle. Head up to Beddington Church for this incredible night with Brett Ullman. We hope to see you all there. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to call us here at the church. Stay tuned for a little clip from Brett Ullman's talk on Your Story. This is not what we're presenting on Friday night, but this is one of his other great talks that we wanted to present to you and show you a little piece of what he does, what he's all about, and give you guys an idea of what you're getting on Friday night. Love you all. God bless. See you soon.
A few years ago, I got an email. Someone said this: "My life is like a DVD on pause. How do I hit play?" I thought, cool analogy. Then I got it again, and again, and again, and I still get this ongoing kind of theme. People always say to me, "This is me. I live in this dark room of my mind, and I know that there's hope out there somewhere. I just have no idea how to get there." You know, I say this loud and clear. If you're struggling with self-injury, you are not your label. Lots of people self-harm. I took a course through a group called Safe in Canada a few years ago. Back when I took that, the statistics said it was 1 in 200 girls in North America. 2 years later, we're at 1 in 10. There are lots of ways we self-injure. It's not attention-seeking. We seem to think it's just people who are looking for attention. LR, a young teenager, said this, one of my favorite quotes: "If it was attention I wanted, I'd take my clothes off and I'd walk in the street." Self-harm is not a failed suicide attempt. You know, suicide, as we already know, is the act of willfully ending your own life. It's another conversation that we don't seem to have, but we have a lot of people who are dealing with it. Statistically, in Canada, it's the second leading cause of death. for young people aged 10 to 24, which is most of you watching this DVD. In the US, it's the third leading cause of death. In Canada, the average is 4,000 people a year who actually take their own life, or 11 per day. And in the US, it's 36,500 people a year who die from suicide, and over 100 a day. Remembering with both of these statistics that 100 times as many people attempt but don't succeed. A myth is that only crazy people think about suicide. A myth is that suicidal people are determined to die. The idea that you can't do anything and that's just the way it is. In reality, suicidal people are in pain and they don't necessarily want to die. They just want their pain to end. Doesn't matter if you're poor or rich, if you're middle to upper class, doesn't matter what nationality you come from, where you were born, this affects all of us. And every time I speak, there's people. So no matter where you are, there are people around you who deal with this. You know, why am I here? I'm here to begin a discussion on things that I think sometimes we just forget to talk about.